Hey everybody, it's Lisa. I'm ready to make soapy cupcake frosting. So I kind of got started already. Only because, pouring the oil and everything is kind of boring. Although I did move my cell phone camera. It is now on top of my oil heater. I have two big oil heaters that I put all my base oils and butters in, and they melt. And I can keep it at a certain temperature if I like. I keep it at a fairly low temperature, enough to keep it all melted, but low temperature because I like to soap at a lower temperature when I'm doing cold process. Hot process, it doesn't matter quite as much. Although, if it's too hot, it will volcano. We'll get into that when I do a hot process video. But this is cold process. I made the soapy cupcakes yesterday. I'm going to show you what they look like. They should have started saponifying overnight, and this is what they look like. And these silicone cupcake holders are so awesome because they just pop right out. But I did two tones. The two tones will show up a little better when you see them with the frosting and that out of these, and when they're all ready. So I am going to grab my gloves. I forgot them. Don't ever forget your safety equipment when you're working with lye. Never, never, never forget your safety equipment. That's why I'm wearing these. I wear gloves. I have gotten lye burns. They're no fun. And I wear closed-toe shoes. I do have shorts on. I'm not as scared of lye as I used to be. However, I do respect it. But it doesn't freak me out like it did when I first started soaping. It freaked me out. So anyway, got my gloves. I got my oil right here. And actually, I'm using the same amount as I did when I made these. Here's the thing. It makes just a little bit more. I should say I have a little bit more left over than I do cupcakes. So what I do is I just pipe it into a new one and put the soap frosting on top. Comes out great. I did that on a couple other ones. It's just the bottom will be the same color as the soap frosting. Now I wanted the soap frosting to be a little bit lighter and brighter, so I did add some titanium dioxide to my oils. Can you see that? And now it's very white, or a lot whiter than when I don't use it. And the reason is my oils and butters, they're so rich, and the color comes out very dark, like a beige color once it's cured, because of the kinds of oils and butters that I use. So I use some titanium dioxide in this so that it'll be brighter when I add the neon purple that I have. My Mad Mica's neon purple. And yes, I realized in the other video I said it was backwards because when I look at it on here, it looks backwards. But when I played the video back, it's not backwards. I left it that way anyway. This will be brighter than these because I didn't add any titanium dioxide to these. So you'll get the same colors, but you'll get a contrast from the cupcake to the frosting. I guess we're ready to begin. I'm excited. I'm going to get my lye and I'm going to mix it in. And then you'll see, I'm going to mix it a little bit longer because then it'll start to thicken quicker and we won't have to wait quite as long. Of course, I talk a lot so we can fill up the time. But hold on, I'm going to get my lye. It's on my other table. And I messed around with different, and it's room temperature. I messed around with different locations for my camera, my phone. I couldn't find a spot that worked, so you're kind of across the room and my back will be to you when I'm putting the frosting on. But I'll try to move everything over a little bit so you can see it as I'm frosting it. And I'm sorry it's not super up close and I don't have a fancy tripod yet. I don't have a fancy camera yet. Maybe one day. And then I'll make the really cool videos like you see on YouTube. Okay, are you ready? Because it'll be a little bit noisy. I'm going to add my lye. And I burp it so you don't get bubbles flying everywhere. I'm going to mix it up a little bit because the titanium dioxide does settle a little bit when you let it sit. I'm going to add my lye. It's going. And it's getting thicker. I'm not going to mix it anymore just yet. What I'm going to do is add my color first. The reason I do this first and not after I add my fragrance is because this is a neon color and they're a little difficult to mix in without getting any flecks. I mean, Mad Micas mix in really, really, really well, but the neons are a little persnickety. They take a little bit more mixing. I could pre-mix this in some oil so that it was totally mixed in, but I don't really need to. If you feel like it's not mixing in and it's taking too long and it's getting too thick too fast, by all means add it to a little bit of oil. Make sure it's totally dissolved and you're good to go. Little puffs. Man, this is a pretty color. I wish I had the camera so it was right above so you could just see everything, but I don't have a way to do that. Not yet. Working on it. Alright, and see how it's thickened a little bit? Yeah, it's getting there. Once we add the fragrance, it won't go super fast because Butt Naked, which is the fragrance we're using, and it comes from Nature's Garden, and I'll put the links to everything in the comments on this video. Butt Naked works pretty well. Doesn't get thick too fast, and it doesn't rice. Boy, if you've ever seen it rice, that is freaky. It looks just like rice got dumped into your soap. I don't want to demonstrate that. Sorry. Okay. Stay. I am going to mix in some Butt Naked, and like I said yesterday in my video, these Dixie cups are okay to use. This is a kind of a waxed one. It's okay to use with fragrance oils. Be careful using essential oils in any kind of paper, plastic, styrofoam. It will eat right through it. You want to know how I know that? Of course you don't. Not that I ever did that before. Picked up the cup and the bottom stayed on the table because it was eaten right through. Anyway, this is okay for fragrance oils. And pour it all in. And I know yesterday you probably saw me throwing things over there. I wasn't throwing them on the floor. There's a trash can over there. Really, there is. Okay, I do miss sometimes, not too often. And Rhonda, who is my super part-time employee, now she's super for several reasons, but she'll tell you, yeah, I miss a lot. I'm a mess. Okay, now this got stirred in. Can you see this color? Is that gorgeous? It is so pretty. Okay, it's starting to thicken just a little. I'm just going to keep messing with it. I don't want to use my mixer because I don't want to go too fast. I've never used Butt Naked in a soap before. It's very popular in all my other stuff. My sugar scrubs, my bath bombs, those are very popular. But I've never used it in a soap, so I'm not positive exactly how quick it's going to move and get super thick on me. Now, it's way too runny to put in my piping bag. Way too runny. I did that before. It just runs right out. So I just dumped it all out and waited and did it again. But I can see it starting to thicken up. I'm just going to use my whisk and see if it gets a little thicker, a little quicker. And no, well, it's moving a little bit. Yeah, it's getting there. Definitely not thick enough to pipe. You do want it to be like frosting. There's a really fine line between ready to go and ready to pipe and too thick. The first one I did, oh my gosh. I'm glad I didn't video that. The first one got so thick, I waited like 2 minutes too long. And it got so thick so fast, it actually was burning my hands because soap will, this is already starting to heat up. The chemical reaction between the lye water and the oils, which makes soap, it starts to get warm. Not just warm. It gets hot. I mean hot. All right, look at this. Can you see how it's getting thicker? It gets really hot. I was burning my hands. I had pot holders. I had napkins. I had everything trying to hold on to that bag and get some of this piping out. And it was so thick that it barely came out, so I was squeezing it super hard. I was sweating. It was pouring off of me. It was getting in my eyes. I did give up. And so I got the soap out of the bag, and I actually squished it. I can't talk. I squished it into my round molds here and patted it down really hard, and it was fine. It made soap. So we'll have some round soaps. They're not, I made them purple to match the lavender soap, and they were actually, what was it, spearmint. So these soaps that were my mistake of frosting will now be called purple mint. They're pretty though. They came out really pretty. All right, look at this. Look. Now look how it's getting much thicker. It won't be long now. I'll be able to pour it in there. And then we're off to the races. Pretty much we have to get it going and get it on the cupcakes before it gets too thick. But we are almost there. This is so cool. I wait until I go like this and it actually stands up. So it's not there yet. Almost. Because this will run out of the piping bag. Now, if you've ever piped cupcakes, this is exactly the same. Exactly. I use the star tip. I have another one. Let me show you. I haven't used this one yet. It's really, can you see it? It's really pokey. Real pokey. The little tips are straight up, and on the other one, they're kind of curved in. And I haven't seen what this one looks like when you pipe something. So I don't know what it's going to look like. So I'm doing the other one that's a little more rounded because I know what that one looks like when you pipe it. And I think it looks really cool. Oh my goodness. We're almost there. Almost. Look at this. You see it? Look at it. Isn't it gorgeous? Now it does fill this up. Pretty much, well, to the top. So if you have a big piping bag, which I got these on Amazon, they are canvas on the outside and some kind of coating, plastic, I don't know, coating on the inside. So this works really well in there. And then I let it dry overnight and then turn it inside out to clean it, and all the soap just like popped right off of it. And it was really easy to clean. But it's also really easy to hold and, you know, squish the stuff out. Look, it's standing up. I am going to try to fill this. If it's a little too thin for piping, I'll just wait a few minutes and it'll thicken. All right, yay. This is the part hate working alone because it's so much easier to fill and do this stuff if you have 2 people. But it's just me. It's usually just me here. Oh gosh, it smells so good. I tried it. People are like, well, what's butt naked smell like? I'm like, I don't know. Like candy, maybe? It just smells so good. So, so good. Almost ready. Trying to get all of it so I don't waste a lot of soap because, man, this stuff's awesome. All right, I think I got it. There we go. Look how nice and thick it is. I'll pop this off the edge. I'll move this. I'll move this over so you can see. I always keep my napkins, paper towels handy. In case I gotta wipe something up. I have some sprinkles for the top. I also have some Body Safe shimmer. It's not really glitter. Shimmer. I am going to spritz these with alcohol just so everything sticks. Light spritz. Light spritz. Okay. It is so ready. Yes. All right. What I'm going to do is put a little, blob in the center. The reason, like I said, if you have ever piped frosting, you know the reason for this. You don't want your frosting to collapse right down the center, because it will. I'm trying to move a little too fast and they're crooked. Nobody sees this, so. All right. You ready? I hope you can see. Ta-da! This is gorgeous. Oh, I love doing this. I can't even tell you how much I love doing this. Now, I haven't made too many cute little things to go on top. I wanted to do that, but I haven't gotten to it yet. The other thing, it makes my arms tired, because you're trying to go quick enough that it doesn't harden up too much on you. And you're holding your arms up and you're moving and you're piping and you're doing. And I'm going to lay it down just a smidge sideways. So, see, it's starting to squish out the top a little bit. I'll move it down and twist it a little more so it doesn't come out. Because this recipe does fill it right to the top. And this was the biggest piping bag that I got. I got 3 of them in the batch that I bought. And what I'd like to do, I'm not there yet. I would very much like to do like a 2-tone or, you know, things like that. I'm not quite there yet. I will. I will eventually. And I am going to have frosting left over, so I will pipe them into some of the other cups. I can feel I'm going to have frosting left over. Does this look okay to you? I think it does. When I get done, I'll move the camera over here so you can see them up close. Ooh, and this stuff is getting hot. I told you it would. It heats up. It doesn't take long. So I am piping this in here, which you won't know that it's been piped in. It'll just look like regular, the rest of them. Awesome! Don't know if I got enough for another one. Let's try it. I don't think I do. Nope, I got enough for just a plain cupcake soap. There we go. Squish out the little bit that's in the end. Oh, that'll be a tester. Right. And I'm going to just plop that in there. Oh my gosh, they're pretty. They're so pretty. Oops. Okay, I have some sprinkles. Just a couple little. They're so cute. What? I am going to have so many of these cupcakes made because I love doing it. And I have some special packaging that's coming. And they are going to be all different fragrances, all different colors, and I think they make an awesome gift. Oh my gosh. But use them for yourself. I mean, have something special once in a while. Why not? You deserve it. They're cute. Can you see them? Yeah, you'll see them in a minute. Then I gotta get the... Oh, my glitter is over there. Well, it's not really glitter. It's like a shimmer. I'll show ya. If you've been on my Facebook page and you saw the Halloween cupcakes I made... Oh, sorry, I'm sweating. It's hot in here, so I got the fan on. And it's getting in my eyes. Okay. Whew. If you saw the pumpkin ones that I made, I had black frosting, which is actually just activated charcoal. And let's put the little bit on the last one. The activated charcoal makes a really nice black color, and it's awesome for your skin. It's really cool. But when I put this on there, it made it look purple. It was so cool. And these are already purple, but this just gives it a little shimmer. Yeah, it doesn't stick to your skin when you wash. Look how pretty. All right, come on, come out. There we go. This just gives it a little oomph and a little extra pretty. Oh my goodness. The reason this room is so hot is not just because I'm making soap in here and I had my oil heater on to warm up the oils. That all contributes. But the other reason is it's the farthest away from the air conditioner downstairs. And so it has to go, my showroom is 70 feet long. It has to go at least 70 feet just to get to this room. So yeah, it's not the coldest room. Okay. It's blowing it everywhere except on the cupcake. There we go. Ooh, put it on the little one. Yes, I love this stuff. Yes, I love it. And here's the thing, Mad Micas again. They only use stuff that's skin safe. Stuff that's approved to be used on your body. Please don't use things like food coloring. If you're making soap or bath bombs, do not do that. It's not good. All right. There we go. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. The hazards of making soap. Okay. Whew. Now, I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to take you over there and show you what I just made. This is so much fun. I may even make another batch of something else this afternoon. Just because I love doing this. I mean, what's not to love? Okay. Here we go. Look at those. Just look at them. Are they cool or what? Yeah, they came out pretty awesome. I'm getting better at piping. I don't think that's too bad. Okay. Well, that's it for this video. There'll be more with the mistakes and the sweat and everything. I promise. See you later. Bye.